Good evening, Africa. I'm Akosua Prempeh, reporting for the United States of Africa TV. Please, before we begin, take a moment to invite your friends and family, subscribe, like, comment, and share this broadcast. Together, we are building one movement, one Africa, one voice, united in purpose. Tonight, we take you to Burkina Faso, a nation that has become a symbol of resilience, unity, and strength. Since taking office in September 2022, Captain Ibrahim Traoré has led a historic transformation within the country's armed forces. Through deep reforms, large-scale recruitment, and major investments worth hundreds of billions of CFA francs.
Remember that we live in a world of predation. To have peace, you must wage war. So wage war.
And the war is being waged from north to south and from east to west, hunting down armed terrorist groups. There's no more waiting. We must make contact, even engage in hand-to-hand combat with the enemy. The objective, to wage a relentless fight against the terrorists, with the ultimate goal of restoring the integrity of the territory. To achieve this, the Supreme Commander of the National Armed Forces is increasing the allocations. In January 2024, as part of the Strategic Equipment Plan, a batch of equipment was delivered to the Ministry of Defense and Veterans Affairs. This batch consists of vehicles, combat weapons, and ammunition. In April 2024, another batch of military equipment was handed over to the Chief of the General Staff of the Armed Forces. In June 2024, a new arrival of military and engineering equipment, acquired mainly thanks to the contributions of the population to the Patriotic Support Fund. On December 23, 2024, yet another donation from the President of Faso to his army.
I am therefore officially handing over to you the keys to these logistical and combat vehicles. Consider this as an end-of-year gift. So make way for the army and intensify the war as expected. Thank you for what has been done.
On October 10, 2025, the President of Faso is once again on the ground for another handover of military equipment. It is a batch of heavy combat equipment. The Air Force has also received its share of equipment reinforcements. Combat helicopters and troop transport helicopters were acquired in 2024. In addition to what was already available, it also obtained a dozen state-of-the-art armed Akenzi drones capable of striking at any time and in any place, even in bad weather, designed by a Turkish instructor.
This is the kind of partnership we need, healthy and sincere. And in any case, so far, everything is going very well.
Alongside the acquisition of combat aircraft, intelligence equipment, and various types of aerial vehicles, the country is also reorganizing its military structure to respond effectively to the terrorist threat, with the creation, as early as November 2022, of 6 military regions, 6 gendarmerie legions, and 6 force groups, compared to 3 in the past. The reorganization also includes the recruitment operation of more than 50,000 VDPs launched in October 2022, and the creation of 6 BIs, which have now grown to around 30 rapid intervention brigades. Meanwhile, the ranks are being reinforced. For the year 2024 alone, more than 15,000 fighters have been recruited. But in the fight to restore territorial integrity, we must count on the volunteers for the defense of the homeland, VDP, and the security forces, the National Gendarmerie, the National Police, the Penitentiary Security Guard, and EUFORA. In short, all armed forces are involved in the war to reclaim the territory. The provision of weaponry and the extensive coverage of the territory have made it possible to launch several operations to restore the country's territorial integrity. Operation Felio in the Bankui area liberated 15 localities in the Bangua region, including Solenzo, the provincial capital, and on that occasion, the President of Faso addressed the nation from the town hall of that locality. It is also this heroism of the boys who, with courage, fighting spirit, and professionalism, are holding Barcelogo, which was violently attacked last year. The head of state was there and addressed the nation on December 10, 2024, the eve of the anniversary of Burkina Faso's sovereignty. In addition to Felio, several other operations have been carried out.
The Burkina Faso army has risen into a formidable national defense force. From armored vehicles to modern drones, helicopters, and heavy combat equipment, the president has ensured that the army has the tools to protect its people. The Air Force, too, has been equipped with advanced aircraft and a new fleet of drones capable of operating in any weather condition, marking a leap in technological defense power for the nation. But this story is not only about machines, it's about the people. Across the country, over 50,000 volunteers have joined the national effort, alongside the gendarmerie, police, and forest guards, forming a united shield to defend the homeland. Operations such as Feo, Capitgou, Kefali, Ouragan, and Turbillon Vert have liberated dozens of towns once trapped under terrorist occupation. Today, 72% of Burkina Faso's territory has been recovered, and families are finally returning to their homes after years of displacement. In the words of many Burkina-based citizens, peace has a price, and our people are paying it with courage and dignity. This is not just a military victory. It is a national awakening led by a people determined to restore their sovereignty, dignity, and freedom. Brothers and sisters of Africa, what we are witnessing in Burkina Faso is not just one nation's story. It is the reflection of an entire continent's struggle and hope. When one African country rises, the whole continent increases. Let us continue to stand together, support one another, and spread this message of African unity. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to strengthen the voice of the United States of Africa. Together, we move forward, not as divided nations, but as one people, one destiny, one Africa. What lesson do you think other African countries can learn from Burkina Faso's military and national transformation? Do you believe Africa can achieve true peace and independence through unity and self-reliance, just as Burkina Faso is showing today?